She just wanted to get away from Aunt Helena, I guess.
Huh. So you said he smoked a pipe all the time?
Yeah.
Your grandmother's second husband. Do you remember his name?
Uh, I can't even remember.
But he was an old man.
Oh yeah, she was 75 when they got married.
Oh, well.
He was older than that, I guess.
So he just smoked a pipe and threw the matches on the front step all the time?
Outside the door.
Oh, goodness.
It was just a little bitty old, like a one-room house.
Yeah. A big pile of matches. So you probably didn't see them very much then, if he lived in.
Yeah, we did in Missouri.
Yeah. My other great grandma, her family was from Missouri too. So my grandma would go there and visit a lot. Huh. So you were pretty much friends with your sister growing up, and then some other people. You had told me about them. Trying to think what else. Uh, so when did you guys get plumbing and all that for the house?
Well, see, my dad bought the house, and then I think he only paid like $4,000 for it,
Wow.
and then but he had to put like 15 more in, and then he fixed it all up before we moved in.
So he was the handyman then.
Yeah, well, he hired a lot of it done, but
Yeah.
we had to put a bathroom in and running water and stuff. And
So what rooms that there are now did you not have then? You didn't have the bathroom here.
no, the porch and the bathroom that was built on.
Okay, so this room we're sitting in, the north room, it was here?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
this and the dining room and the kitchen and
So the kitchen's kind of built off the back of the house a little bit, is kind of what it was. And
yeah,
then they built
it
on
was a
that extra
yeah,
room.
but
So when you say porch, you don't mean the one on the south side of the house, you mean on the front of the house.
yeah, yeah, the front and it had a round. They had a fence around it when
Oh,
we got it.
okay.
And then he
Like a
tore that.
banister
Yeah,
type thing.
and but they took that off and built this other uh, closed in porch. Did
Oh,
that
okay.
was we did that, and he did that years after we lived here. We lived there with that porch on there for a long time. And then,
Mm-hmm. Boy, it'd be neat to see pictures of that. I bet there are
there's a whole
some.
whole sack of pictures out there.
Yeah, that Karen had gotten. I should look through those sometime.
I think they're out there.
I always remember the front porch as being the refrigerator because that's where all the pies sat for holidays in the
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, it was cold out there.
Yeah, or I'd use your little typewriter and I'd sit out there and type away, and
Huh.
that's when I was taking a typing class in grade school, and you could make pictures with different characters on the typewriter, and I just remember sitting there for hours
Huh.
doing that. It's like my own little room out there. I think
Oh,
the
that
same.
was out here on the side porch.
No, I was on the front porch doing that
Really? Well,
off the front of the
I thought you
house.
kids always played on the side porch out here.
Well, that's where all the toys were. We
Yeah.
always knew. Even my kids knew that's where you go for the toys. It's on
Yeah.
the side porch. Did you guys use that porch much?
No.
It's small, but it's nice. I mean, probably good for plants
Well, they had
on the south side.
had a they took all them everything off of that porch one time and when they had a sale out here
Oh.
and rummage sale
Mm-hmm.
and they cleaned off all them because all the games and everything the kids had outgrown them anyway and they took
Yeah.
all them out there and sold them on and they sold every one of them games.
That's a popular thing to buy at garage sales, I think, is games. Although you're kind of risking it if you're going to have all the pieces.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a puzzle.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of puzzles too.
Did you? I like doing puzzles too. I think I'm getting my Logan roped into them. I would go through them so quick that now you can go to the library and check them out.
Oh?
You keep them for 2 months, but it doesn't take me 2 months to do a puzzle.
Huh.
So I did that over Thanksgiving break, and now I found a couple more at the library, and he's like, well, save that one for me.
Huh.
Yeah, he likes doing them. I like just different kinds. It's not really landscape ones, but other ones that are nice. So you guys did puzzles with the kids quite a bit? You did them out there?
Yeah, we had a card table we had set up.
Oh, out there for them?
And then people could go and work on them when they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I leave a table downstairs in our basement.
Yeah.
I like to do them when I'm watching TV or something, or I'll just go down there, or I'll listen to a book and do it. I'll just listen on my phone to a book and then do my puzzle.
I think that little piano of Karen's,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's still in the basement.
I played a lot of, well, I won't call it music, but a lot of tunes on that thing.
Yeah,
It sounded like it was dying back then.
it was, you had to plug it in. It was electric.
Mm-hmm.
You had to plug it into the light up above it or something. And we'd always
Yeah.
plug it in and let you kids play on it.
Yeah. So tell me about like holiday meals. What were like staple items that you had to have at every holiday meal? You had to have some kind of Jello salad. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, carrot and pineapple salad.
Carrot pineapple salad. With what kind of Jello? Orange or green?
Either lemon or lime. One.
Oh goodness. And then, of course, your rolls and your noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Christmas coming up, Grandma. You better start making some.
I made lots of noodles
Oh my goodness, yes. They were good.
and light rolls. I used to make light rolls. I'd start them out and make them all day long, and I'd have the kitchen would be real warm, and that made them raise, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'd have them sitting out there, and I just cook one pan, make one pan after another all day long.
Yeah.
Then put them in the freezer.
Freezer. Yeah. Yeah, I always remember you going and get that. You had a lot of stuff in that freezer. Wow. And then you always had like broccoli with cheese. Well, we had a lot of roasts when we came here too.
Yeah.
Did you do anything special with them roasts? I just remember them being so tender. How did you do that? You put them in the oven, didn't you?
Yeah.
With a lid on it or something to keep the moisture in?
I guess I can't remember.
So you had you haven't cooked in a while. Sweet potatoes. You'd make those, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
With marshmallows
Brown sugar.
and brown sugar. But we always had ham instead of turkey. Well,
Yeah.
every once in a while would have a little turkey. And then Grandpa liked a old hen, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was there anything else that people really wanted on those days?
I can't remember.
Then, of course, all your pies.
Yeah, I made lots of pies.
Yeah. Chocolate with skin and without.
Yeah. Yes, I'll never forget. I told when we went to my dad's for Christmas, and when he was married to Mary, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I told her I'd bring pies, and so I took all kinds of chocolate and I don't know what else, you know, and they didn't like anything on them. They wanted that skin on top. They didn't want any
Meringue or
meringue. Yeah, they didn't like meringue, and so I took all those pies up there, and when let's see, my sister's boy, he was I forget what his. Anyway, he went out. he went out to get some pie, and he came back in. And he said, "Oh yuck! Them things, they're all dry on top. They ain't fit to eat." And I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to
Oh, we liked the skin on top.
do. Yeah. Oh yeah, Karen always.
But I
wanted-
remember you'd always put, like, one of them would have saran wrap on them so that no skin would get
Yeah,
on
I
it.
finally. Well, after that happened, I started putting Saran wrap on them after he had. Figured it
Yeah,
wouldn't fit to eat that
well,
way.
the rest of us wanted it skin on it. So you made chocolate and pumpkin. What else did you make all the time?
Squash pie.
Squash pie,
Ron
really?
and I like squash pie. He just like pumpkin on it.
Yeah. Just butternut squash or something that you'd.
Yeah. In fact, we even grew our own squash sometime, and we grew our own pumpkins.
Uh huh. Do you make pecan pie much?
No, I didn't like pecan pie. Karen always liked pecan pie, but
Yeah. I just remember you making more like your Texas sheet cake.
oh yes, I made a million of them
Oh
things.
my goodness. And then German chocolate cake, you'd make some of that, but you'd
Yeah.
put some with coconut and some with not.
That was apple cakes. I made a lot
Apple
of apple
cakes, yeah.
And I know Rick took one home one time and he ate the whole thing because your mom didn't like coconut.
Coconut.
And she wouldn't eat it because it had coconut in it.
Oh goodness.
And so he took it home. He ate the whole thing, and I hadn't put coconut in it.
Oh, and you hadn't put. Oh,
He
he
just
didn't
didn't
tell
tell
her. That wasn't nice. What other your apple cobbler? I remember that. Oh, that was good. I have that recipe because I keep it for with the crumble on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it was buttery and. But your apples were like sliced so thin. With I don't know what it was about having it with thin slices. It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, and of course you always had Oreos at the house. You used to be called Grandma Oreo,
Yeah.
especially by my kids because they'd come. They knew that
Oreo grandma.
they were
they
gonna
call
get Oreos when they went to Grandma's house. Now they just talk about Domino Grandma, how she just always beats them at dominoes.
it. Yeah.
And we're like, how does she do that? We want to know your strategy. Is there some secret strategy that you use?
I think there's some applesauce out there. Ron left some applesauce in the refrigerator,
Uh-huh.
and I told Karen the first day I tried it, I had just too short of a spoon. Well, first I got it out. I got the jar out, and I got it all ready to eat. I sat down, and I had pickles instead of applesauce. There's a jar of pickles down there too, and so I had to get up and put the pickles back and find the applesauce, and then the spoon was too short. I could almost
Oh my
couldn't hardly eat it.
goodness.
And so I told Karen, I got out a tablespoon to use with,
Uh-huh.
and I told her I thought it was about gone, and she said, "Well, have Kimberly look and see if the applesauce is
I
about
will.
gone."
I'll get them in a little dish for you. I'll dish it up for you already. Oh, goodness.
It passed by insure time. hasn't it?
Yep, I bet it's time for me to get you some Ensure.